I'm gonna need a minute. I just got done looking at Steve's OnlyFans. And I'm a little choked up.
A little verklempt.
A little verklempt.
I'm going to get some eye drops.
A little dehydrated.
I was just to say, how's your water supply?
You might be dehydrated, but you can't deny that D is hydrated. On that OnlyFans.
I mean, it was worth the $2.
$2?
You really set the bar low, Steve. It kind of surprised me.
Listen, I'm able to.
I just came in on the lowest tier, right? I just wanted to get a sample, and I'm glad I did.
And when you say came in,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Came in like a wrecking ball. So what? So what I've been able to do is to keep costs down for the consumer by getting officially sponsored by e621.net, premier furry porn website. That's why you're going to see that banner across the bottom of the screen. But hey, that's how I keep costs low for you.
Right.
You're welcome.
I appreciated it.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Man.
Chris shaking his head. He got nothing.
Speaking of the premier furry porn website of this podcast, hey Heath, what are you drinking?
That's me.
I could
You're
get,
the furry. Well, actually, no, you or Zach.
I'm playing
are
a
the
halfling
furriest,
in this one.
I don't know, man. I could get lost in that beard. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
He bushy.
Oh my god.
I was hoping he would say, much like the beer I'm drinking, it's Bush.
I seriously thought about for a second. I was like, instead of this Vizzy, I could go get a Bush, but I didn't want to interrupt the intro. So I've got my giant Vizzy, the pineapple mango.
I've seen a lot of things that size on Steve's OnlyFans.
Oh my goodness.
Massive.
Just massive.
Just
Sorry, I had to.
truly.
Going hog wild.
Look, just much like Steve's OnlyFans.
Right.
mean-
Steve's OnlyFans is going to be the theme of this section of episodes. I just hope y'all are ready to buckle in.
What's going to happen is by the time we get done with this, it's going to be like a couple months before this drops, and then you're going to drop these episodes, and I will have forgotten all about this, and I'm going to get like
People be looking for that OnlyFans.
I'm going to get like 12 DMs like joking about my OnlyFans. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
Joking.
Yeah.
Man, wouldn't it be hilarious though? Like that would be crazy.
Well,
I am ironically subscribed to Steve's OnlyFans.
speaking of one of the 12
Wouldn't that be
people that'll be in your
crazy?
DMs after this, hey Adam, what are you drinking, buddy?
I'm doing good. I am drinking Simpler Wines Mango Italian Wine Cocktail Fizziada.
You do have a fun name.
Well, speaking of somebody that pronounces things about that well, hey Emily, what are you drinking?
Nailed it.
I'm still on my Chef Boyardee tiramisu because it's like a pint. Is this considered a crowler? I don't know. It's a big ass.
It's a 750
bomber.
milliliter.
Bomber.
Yeah, bomber.
It says I don't know where it's at.
It should mark
It's a
those
bottle.
milliliters on there if it's going to be FDA approved.
Truly.
But speaking of somebody who's not FDA approved, Zach, what you drinking, buddy?
That's right. Not quite on the market yet. I decided to grab a little bit of whiskey and Coke. I will say though that it's mostly Coke with a little whiskey because I got things to do after this besides straight chill. So
Yeah, it's a long drive to Columbus, Ohio.
it's
to
a
get
long
up
drive
here.
to Columbus, and I got a lot of hydrating to do on the way. You know.
Yeah.
Don't we all?
Don't we all?
Go ahead, Griffin.
It's flustered.
Go ahead.
It's blushing.
I'm sitting right
Ooh-wee.
next to him. I can't help it. Hi, it's me, Griff. I'm, sorry, just you can hardly
got this, dude.
You can hardly look away from the complete package over here.
The package is out.
I mean,
Sparks are
you
flying.
guys are missing out. It's probably because you don't pay for the OnlyFans. Only Adam can actually see the part of the screen.
Yeah.
We're going to have to
extends
put like
below here.
NC-17 warnings on these now.
Well, we don't have an RSS feed.
Yeah.
So we don't have to. We don't have
Not
to.
a-
This
Approved
is
for
the
all ages.
advantage of not having the RSS feed.
We got a 2-camera setup. You guys see the top half. But there's a camera below the desk as well.
Yeah.
$2.
To see us from the waist
worth
down.
it.
I thought it was weird when Steve asked me to install a below desk camera in my own home office, but it's paid
paying
dividends.
off.
It's paid
Yeah.
dividends.
Paying
So
off.
Yeah.
We're shooting for a deal with late night Cinemax.
Steve
We're
definitely
shooting
shooting
for
something in
something.
here. I'm drinking a White Claw pineapple.
There you go, Graham.
I think Steve
it.
should be drinking a pineapple White Claw too because of the implication
Come
for
on.
later.
Pineapple, yeah.
Because the implications.
Come on with
The
that.
implications.
Tastes good going down, and it also tastes good going down.
Speaking of implications, it was implicated heavily that our girl Yavari's in bad shape.
Can
Hey,
we
everybody,
just-
Steve from the Hideous Laughter podcast here. I play Matumbe and Saw on the show. You've been talking about me for 6.5 minutes, but didn't introduce me.
Adam just rushed in. He was excited.
Just blew early.
You got to be careful.
Yeah.
You should be used to that from him by now.
Always a risk
Yeah.
you
He's been a
run
loyal
when talking
sub
about
for
Steve's
a
OnlyFans.
couple months.
To be fair, he's looking at that lower cam. It only makes sense
Yeah.
that he would come early.
Somebody
so.
get this man a towel.
Toss him a towel.
Toss him a towel.
Yeah. Never mind. This is America's classic premium beer, born in the land of sky blue waters. We're still gearing up for that 25-hour live stream. If we raise enough funds for America's wetlands conservation effort, we might bump that up to 26. But just give what you can. Yeah.
Just come when you're able.
Oh, a lot of important work being done there.
It's not a race, you know.
To be clear, that's a hams.
That is a ham, correct.
This whole
Ham
fucking
torn.
bit has tickled me in a way that I thought only Steve's OnlyFans could do.
Listen, tickle fetishes are real big with Gen Z, so I've got to adapt to the market.
Yeah, right.
Always
Oh
the
my-
market. We were talking about beforehand. He's the fucking Ayn Rand of amateur porn.
Listen,
Excuse me, amateur? No.
listen.
That's a technicality. You know what I mean?
Socially liberal and sexually liberal, fiscally conservative guys.
They call that lower one the iron cam.
Can we just do this? Can we
I
just
mean,
not
like-
talk about the...
Can we just make Steve OnlyFans jokes for an hour and a half? I think we have enough material.
I mean, I think we're actually able to, whether we should or not. I don't know, but we can't. We can do it.
Ooh, we can.
Atlas Bond.
Oh.
Yes, we can.
Goodness, I don't know what to do.
I haven't laughed this
Oh, I
hard in
know.
2
I'm
weeks,
broken.
dude. I swear. Like, my face hurts right now.
This is the best bit aside from the car fucking bit we did.
Yeah, car fucking is really good. I'm seeing a trend here.
Speaking of car fucking though, subscribe to Steve's OnlyFans.
Listen,
Special guest Zach's old neighbor.
that was the celebrity guest that I teased in the last episode.
That's why I'm coming to Columbus.
Zach's
I have
neighbor
to
and
bring my
Optimus
neighbor.
Prime make an appearance on the 25-hour live
Listen,
stream.
Yeah.
We're
It's
bringing
a
the
free
car,
market.
too.
It's a free
Well,
market.
yeah, like you got to drive the car because the mechanophiliac can't make it that far driving without
He's
just
gonna be
having a
real
stroke.
dehydrated, and you gotta be hydrated for that stream.
Feeling those vibrations all the way to Columbus.
Listen. It's a free market. You vote with your dollars, and once we roll into that 6th or 7th hour of the live stream, it's cash for clunkers, baby.
Yes. Yes.
And that's a callback, you know?
That's how you do a callback.
You can't cancel an underground podcast.
No RSP.
We canceled ourselves before we even started.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
you fools can't even unsubscribe.
It's like sneaking into your downloads folder.
This, you sucker. Oh, man.
Well, the name of these 2 episodes definitely has to be a play on OnlyFans somehow.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Like, I'm
We all
literally
have headaches
like
now.
Yes.
I'm crying. Like,
my back hurts.
My throat hurts from laughing so much.
These are
that-
all
that-
parts
is
of the
that
body
what
that
Yeah,
hurt
that's
on
why.
Steve
Yeah.
too.
from laughing so much.
Steve just making us all want to feel the same way he does. Our backs aching, our throats are sore.
Listen.
Okay, guys.
11 minutes later.
Yeah, we gotta get into it.
I put it all on the line. Go ahead, Adam.
All right. Speaking of somebody who put it all on the line, Yavari flew out and tied the wing back together with the strength of Hylax, but not before she was clipped by a finger of Injuva.
Come on!
Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, you can't say clip by a finger.
Why we can't have nice things?
She was knocked out.
At least she
fell to
went
the
out
ground.
happy.
Yeah, and I believe
Went down with a smile.
you're 0, right? You're like unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and you guys have crashed about a mile away.
Hey,
Not
Adam.
crashed. You did land, but
Yeah.
go ahead.
So point of order. We're about a mile away now. My telepathic link has a limited range. It's 100 plus level, 10 foot per level. So that's well outside. I think we said at the end of last episode that Ivari went to 0, correct? Like 0 everything.
Yeah.
Not resolved quite yet, but 0.
Yeah. When she got clipped.
Yeah.
So I don't know fall damage, any of that, but like,
Oh, when you got clipped, you went to 0?
yeah.
Okay, that's what I wanted to establish. So Natasi actually feels the lights go out.
Yeah, definitely. Like your connection is severed as soon as she gets smacked by the finger. And of course, you, Tex, feel the surge of your bond. It's not that it's severed, but you certainly feel that shit's fucked up.
Right. I mean, I figured Tex would feel something from the dire situation. And I mean, he was praying to Hylax as it went down. And I think instinctually, as soon as he feels that her impact, her go to 0 or whatever, he's both audibly and telepathically just shouting as they're crashing down to Yavari. Just Yavari, you gotta wake up, baby.
So yeah, you guys are a mile away, and you land on this just dead brown surface, and there's acid pools and fissures and lava streams all throughout. What do? This is where we're gonna start.
Immediately, so Natasi pops the kind of seatbelts off of her, that space harness, stands up and immediately goes to Tex, and Tex is probably going a little wild to himself, and she puts her 2 hands onto his shoulders and is going to say, Tex Arcana, despair over your friend is not going to save her life. What is going to save her life is me. We need to get her as soon as possible to her as soon as possible. I can save your friend, but I'm too far away right now. We need to get me to her.
Yeah, let's go right now.
Do we have any, and this is just polling the group, do we have any options here? And Adam, maybe you could step in here. So the ship is crashed. We're not going anywhere with the ship. Do we have a fucking hover bike or something on here for scouting?
No. So
or?
it's not that big a ship to where it had that kind of storage. This was meant as a long distance fighter ship. And so no, you do not have any kind of hovercraft on the ship. And to be clear, the ship, while it was a rough landing, Vin was able to land it without significant damage to the ship. But it was because of Yavari's ability to get the wing back in place to give that last lift over that rock outcrop. So the ship is okay. I mean, it did suffer some of the acid rain damage, and I will say that storm has also dissipated as well. It's very quick. You can note as a bit of physical science about this planet that those things come and go very quickly. They're like gusts of acid rain, basically.
So we gotta hike it then?
It looks that way, yeah.
Sig could definitely move double time. He's got 20 con. He could force march all day. He could probably run the mile.
You guys got a couple patches left too, huh?
Yeah, we got some. We could do toot.
Well, I will do some toot for you, boy. Damn it!
And
Right
and you
now.
got some of those boots too, right?
Yeah, we
That
do.
help. That give you bonuses on those checks. Well, here's the thing. So with the force march, that's a fortitude check, right?
It is. I would probably
It is.
say.
I think so,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know that necessarily like going a mile. I think
Yeah,
we're probably
I think
more
that you
worried about
guys
the
are
environmental
more than
hazards.
capable of running a mile without it being like that physically taxing. You know, I mean, you're 5th level characters at this point. You can run a mile. The deal is that the surface is kind of treacherous. You know, so I'm willing to forego the forced march deal. What I need y'all to roll is a survival to see if you can pinpoint where she landed. You know, if you can kind of figure it out based, you know, as you look back, you see the big spire of rock.
Can I try and aid Natasi?
Sure.
Question.
Yes.
I mean, I have
Hey.
a personal comm unit. Is there
Yeah,
any
but
way
you're
to track
unconscious
that?
as fuck.
No, I mean, like, can they turn on the Find My Phone app and track me? You know?
Well, let's see one of those survival checks. Let's see how. If
I have a little bit of survival.
I have
try to
rolled.
aid you,
Yeah, is anybody going to aid? I know I've already got one from
I aid
Sig.
you, yeah.
I aid.
Okay.
Are we aiding Natasi?
Yes.
Okay, then that's an 8 with a 15 on the die.
28.
28. Yeah. So you're you know, I think specifically because you were linked to her and also the science officer or magic officer, you know, it makes sense that you as it happened, like made a mental note of like where the most likely spot that she would fall. So you can you have it narrowed down to a pretty small area and you're able to lead the party kind of directly to her position.
Yeah, and as we're kind of probably light jogging, probably not full out sprint or anything, we're hustling. Natasi is, you know, looking in her pouch, making sure that everything's on her belt. She's fingering the dermal stapler. She's carrying the advanced med kit that she has in one hand. Looking down at the probably fucking bandolier of vials and syringes that I have, because I have so many drugs that can help and stuff like that. I bought so many medicinal things that could help.
Right. So as you guys are running Ivari, I assume you're going to spend a resolve point to
Yeah,
stabilize but remain unconscious, right?
believe it will. Yep.
All right. Would you spend another resolve point to wake up?
Yes, I would. Yes, I would.
Okay. So you're up with 1 HP. But I will say that currently, you know, you are going to have some issues.
Oh, what do you mean? The fact that I'm stranded on a swarm-infested
there-
planet by myself kind of issues?
There's that.
Or that I
There's
just
that
fell
for sure.
hundreds of feet? Like,
There's also that, which is more of specifically what I was talking about. So, yeah, I'm going to say that you are currently pinned by some rock that you hit that came down on top of you and pinned you to the ground. So you are awake, but pinned by rock.
Is it still raining acid?
It is not, no.
Okay.
I have a dumb question. Is that like a condition?
Yes. Okay, so here's the situation. You guys approach, you start getting close to the area, and you kind of crest this hill. It puts you about 120 feet, 130 feet away from Yuvari, and you see her. You know, and you see that she's awake, and she's pinned under some rocks. She's been crushed by some rocks. She looks bad. I mean, like, bleeding everywhere. You know, her wings are torn. You can't really see her legs, but there certainly seems to be blood pooling from the rock that's on top of them. And Yavari, what do you do when you see them crest the hill?
How close are they? Are
Like
they within 100 feet?
away.
Okay.
No, 130 feet away.
130 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Lame. She would call out. Do I see anything around me? Like, is there anything?
Yeah, so you landed like right in a wishbone basically shaped fissure. So you're like in the where it like splits out and there's two prongs. You're in the middle of the prongs with the like top part of the bone away from you, pointing like towards them. And then across this large area, whether it's a plain or just kind of surface area, is tons of pools of acid from the acid rain, like large pools of acid. The party is at the top of a hill, right, and there's another kind of Y-shaped fissure that's almost opposite to yours, that they're just behind. Here, I'll put you on the map. How does that sound?
Oh, okay.
So what do you say when you see them crest?
She would just kind of and just kind of cough up some blood. Tex, here, I need a hand. And she's just like breathing labored. I mean, she's so beyond fucked up right now.
Yeah.
Is there anything, do I sense any movement or anything other than...
Why doesn't everybody roll a perception?
Okay.
Okay.
29 for Sig.
25 for Vin.
You both have me beat. I got a 17.
I got a 7. Tex is super distracted.
Yeah, well,
Understandably.
same. 11, so, yeah.
Dang, nobody beat a 20?
I got a 29.
29. All right,
And
Sig.
25 for
Sig
Vin.
and Vin. You see her. You see how bad the situation is, and everybody sees that. You also see like a cave to the right in this canyon that kind of, or this plateau that kind of forms as, you know, if you're at the top of the hill and going down to the right, there's like a cliff that gets larger as the surface goes down towards Yavari. So you see this cave that's kind of in the side of that cliff, and then you feel the ground rumble before you see it. But Yavari, as you're saying, Tex, I need help, the ground beneath you gives way. And like, you feel their pincers and their claws before you can see them, as a swarm of dredgers engulfs you as it unburrows from the ground completely around you. And from the cave, you see two other swarm components that you've never seen before emerge from this cave. And I need everybody to roll initiative as you watch this swarm just consume Yavari.
Oh, this is so fucking bad.
Like,
Dude.
like, I don't think there's any way for you to survive this.
Do I?
Because the way troops work is they automatically hit, you know, if you're in their space. And you also fell further into the ground as they like excavated the ground beneath you.
Do I get any kind of action as it happened? I mean, like, is this instantaneous?
I mean, the swarm erupts from beneath you and consumes you. So you tell me what you want to do in that instant.
I mean, realistically, she can't do anything except like speak. So I would like to use one of my augmentations to try and do a little bit of good on her way down.
Okay.
So as these critters are coming and crawling over her, and she's falling into this additional crevice. Jesus, that's so disgusting. I hate it. She's just going to kind of, with her last breath, call out, Tex, fight! And just like this bellowing roar just reverberates around this kind of canyon. And every enemy within 30 feet can attempt a will saving throw. Or if they fail, they'll be shaken for 1d rounds. 1d4 plus 1 rounds.
Okay. If you remember, these guys get to roll their will saves twice.
Super cool.
Hive mind.
I love it.
All right, does a 16 get it?
DC is 10 plus half your character level plus your constant. No.
All right,
They fail.
So the dredger troop succeeds. One of the other swarm components succeeds, and the other. So they all succeed.
Okay.
However, so none of them are shaken. However, Tex, you hear this death throw of a cry from Yavari as you see that she's just ripped apart, like by these critters. You know, it's just too many. She can't. There's nothing she can do to stop it. And you see, like, just them tearing into her, ripping her apart. She screams out to you. You will, specifically, you will have a +2 to all your rolls. Basically, a rage bonus to all your D20 rolls for this combat.
Okay.
And we are going to go into combat and.
Okay.
F in chats for Yavari.
That's tough. That's real
Man.
tough.
I can't even put a capital F in there, man.
I can't just.
Yeah, it's just a lowercase f.
Just a lowercase f.
It's a real dejected F.
Yeah.
All right, Vin, what'd you get?
19.05.
Tex, what'd you get?
Texas stunned into silence. I think he got a 6.
Okay, Sigurd.
Sig got a 15.
All right, and Natasi.
19, a little worse Dex than Vin, so she's going to act after him.
All right. Well, it looks like the troop gets the start of this combat, and so what this is just like a whole. It's a 20-foot area of dredgers. You know, if you're looking on the map, it takes up 20 squares, and it is just like over the top of this fissure, and it's going to move 30 feet directly towards the party. Actually, it's going to double move. It's just going to double move to the party.
So Adam, this thing's pretty wide. There are several pools of acid here. Do they go around it or something? I don't know.
They walk right through it, and it doesn't seem to phase them. If you remember, they have immunities to acid. But it definitely, I mean, they're splashing on it, and acid is on them, you know.
Okay, cool.
So that's going to be their turn as they just move in. This, I mean, it's got to be horrific, right? To just see this thing burst out of the ground, consume your soldier, your dragonkin friend, and then charge towards you, just chittering and claws and serrated legs all coming your direction. Vin, you're up.
Vin shouts his favorite expletive, Besmara's tits, they got Yavari! And we'll cast Supercharge Weapon on his Polarity Rifle.
Okay.
And that'll be all I do this turn.
All right. Natasha, you're up.
All right. If I were to target this dredger troop, is this kind of like a swarm where it needs to be area of effect or something?
Well, I think you would need to be rolling a knowledge check before I give you that kind of information.
Yeah, what do you need? Life science?
This will be life science, yes.
Okay. 22.
22. Let's see. That should get you one question.
Yeah. How do we attack it and do damage?
All right, I'll give you its defenses.
Sure.
All right. So troops take damage from attacks differently depending on how the attack targets them. So they'll take half damage from attacks that affect a single target, such as a shot from a semi-auto pistol. A troop is immune to effects that target a specific number of creatures, including single target spells and multiple target spells such as haste. A troop takes half again as much damage from effects that affect all targets in the area. So AoE does 1.5 damage. And then normal damage from an attack or effect that affects multiple targets, including line attacks or fully automatic attacks.
All right.
All right?
Cool.
That's just their defenses. It's not,
Yeah. So Natasi sees Vin charge up his weapon, and she says, "No, do something that affects them all." Because I know you've got area of effect stuff that I don't. So she is also going to enter some sort of pseudo rage. She's the healer who is not able to save her friend right now. Her one remaining right eye glows intensely red. And she starts to move her hands. One of them is, kind of perpendicular to the ground in front of her left hand, and then her right hand spins in a circle next to it. Think like Doctor Strange doing his disc thing, and that circle forms a pure force. I'm just flavoring it as like dripping red plasma, even though it doesn't do plasma fire damage. Dripping red plasma of a pentagram, and that begins to spin really fast, and she slings it at the troop of dredgers. And I know this is not going to probably do full damage if I hit, but got a limited toolbox that I'm working with here. So I'm going to do a ranged attack against their EAC as this tries to cut into the dredgers that just eviscerated my friend. Well, maybe friend's a strong word for Natasi. Colleague.
No, you said it. It's true. It's happening.
Cannon. All right, 22.
Let me have this.
22 against EAC.
22. Yeah.
Did I get it?
Yes.
Sweet. All right, this is 3d6 of force damage. Pretty good. 13 points. And then that force disc is going to... I have plenty of range to do this. Actually, let me double check that they can't be too far apart.
Okay, so...
Oh, no, there's no minimum distance between the two of them. So this force disc of this dripping red pentagram cuts through the dredgers and then bounces around through them and shoots out towards these other swarm components that I've not yet identified.
So I think that they're going to be immune to that force disc. The troop is.
That's a shame.
A troop is immune to the effects that target a specific number of creatures, including single target spells and multiple target spells such as haste.
Does the spell function as an attack, or is it targeting a...
It's an attack targeting a opponent.
Because regular attacks do half damage.
Right, and that's kind of why I thought it might work. It'd make a ranged attack if the attack hits.
Then it says right after that.
Right, but the difference is when you actually have to make an attack roll, it's an attack. What you're talking about is like if I use
like
Charm
a mind
Person, or charm monster on the thing that targets one creature
Right.
and forces them to make a save. This is an attack.
That was an attack roll. All right, so yeah, we'll do half damage then
Yep.
on that, which was what?
It was 13 total.
All right, so that's going to be 6 damage.
And
Then make another attack against these other things, as you said, that you have not identified yet. I'll kind of blow them up so you can see them now.
I
Oh,
guess
fuck.
This
That's
huge
like a-
horn on the front of
It's
their
like
face.
it's kind of like a
huge
dung
serrated
beetle or
horn.
something,
Yeah.
or like a
With-
or a what are they? Like a Hercules beetle or whatever.
It's like if you cross Doom Guy with a dung beetle.
Looking like a Pokemon.
Yeah.
I mean, really,
with,
it's a
it gave them
Digimon,
wings.
Digimon.
I'm sorry. You know what? Disc ricochets to hit 4 more creatures of your choice, each no more than 15 feet from the last target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. This gets weird. I'm not going to campaign too hard from this, but you can't strike the same creature over and over again. I feel like
No,
Yeah.
you can't. No. I know, Steve. I feel you, dude.
it's a fucking troop. You should bounce around in there.
I agree.
Sorry, you're not
But-
Captain America. You haven't learned Ricochet.
No. No, I've certainly learned it. I don't know what you're talking about. They're just too far away.
Okay. All right. So.
And then I'm going to take a
Yeah.
5-foot step back.
5-foot step back. All right. So it's now these unidentified swarm components that came out of the cave. These dung beetle doom guys with wings. Doom guys with wings. This one's going to move 30 feet and then use his wings to kind of hop over this fissure for another 20 feet. The other one's going to kind of move in behind it, just doing a full move. That will be their turn. So they just kind of move in. And that's going to be their turn. So Sigurd, you're up.
Sigurd looks at the clearly grief-stricken Tex at this moment, and he kind of turns behind him. Don't do anything stupid. I don't want to lose you too. And he reaches down. What is Tex's most powerful grenade?
A shot grenade.
This demonic energy comes out of Sigurd, and you see like the smoke coalesce on his hand, and he pulses it into this grenade, supercharging it using his once per day supercharged weapon. Because the grenade is an area of effect, it'll do an additional 2d6 damage.
Yeah.
Get at it. Get at it.
And then he shrugs his shoulder, hoists Betty, and moves in on this other small thing. That's his turn.
Okay. All right. Tex, you're up.
Okay, so I'm going to use my cook grenade ability as a full action to pull my shot grenade and throw it. And I'm going to try to hit everybody. It's got a 15-foot burst, so I think where I'm going to have to throw it is... God, that's going to hit Sigurd. Fuck.
Hit me. Fucking hit me.
Hit you? Okay.
You're going to give me fucking entropy, baby.
Right.
Okay, so then I'm going to target it right here. It'll be between the big swarm crazy amalgamation monster and the 2 like rhino beetles.
Okay.
What's your range
Which
on
that-
that?
20 feet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you kind of got to go there then.
Yeah, I mean, that's as far as I can go.
Well,
That's
that
fine.
throws it right into the fissure, so...
I mean, there's land on either side.
That's clearly a fissure square. Come on now.
I mean, I can hit here then.
Yeah, there you go.
I can go to either side.
Yeah, I mean, you can hit it right in this guy's square, and it will affect everybody still.
Yeah.
Although that might
All right.
affect Vin, too.
So just make sure you don't roll a 1 on this attack. Really.
Yeah, I've got to throw it right here to not hit Vin. Is the thing. Okay. Yeah, we're good. That's a 14
All right.
on the die.
Reflex.
Reflex save. That's a natural 20. Put it on the board, please.
For you?
Natural
Yeah.
16 for Sig goes to a 24.
That was for the troop. That's going to be a 25 for one of the winged dung beetles. And then, you might have got this one with a 15.
Yeah, that's the DC is 17.
Okay, so one of the one that's like right in front of Sigurd fails, but the troop and the other one behind the Fisher succeed.
So remember, this does an additional 2d6 of the damage type of the grenade.
Okay. Actually, DC 16, just for accuracy's sake. Okay, yeah, so it'll be 1d8 and 2d6. That's 16. I rolled an 8 on the d8. 16 electric damage.
All right, so 16 on the one in front of you. That'll be 24 on the troop. And then 8 on the... Because it's half damage if you pass, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yep. So then 8 on the one that's behind the fissure. So this thing... And you see this electricity just kind of ripple through the troop. And, you see all these dredgers just kind of... hiss as this electricity goes through. Are there any other effects on the stun or on the shot grenade?
Just explode is the special,
Just explode.
which is all grenades. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That was a pretty good hit on the troop there. It is the troop's turn, and it is going to just move in and basically encompass the entire party. And for their turn, let me just make sure I'm reading this right. Oh god, so all of you are going to just take damage. No attack roll needed. So you are going to all take... Get a cantrip here, or a caltrip, I mean. Alright, so that is going to be 10 points of slashing damage to all of you. And then I need a reflex save from everybody as this swarm this troop of dredgers just engulfs you. So 10 points of slashing damage and a reflex save, please.
For Sig, that's a 22.
22, alright, you're okay.
That is a 13 plus 8.
21, so you're okay.
21, yeah.
I've got a 19.
You're alright.
Got a natural 1 for a 10 total.
Okay, so as you're watching this, you see that they start to cling to Tex, and you are now flat-footed as these things just kind of are climbing up around you and just fucking up your whole game. So you're flat-footed. Vin.
For how long?
Till the next fur round. Vin, you're up.
What's up with moving while within the squares
so
of these?
will provoke attacks of opportunity for sure.
Do they get multiple AOs for every
They have one reaction.
square? They have one reaction. Okay. Vin is going to stunt and strike, and for the first part of that, he's going to move out and like try to skirt around this pool of acid and move out. So go ahead.
So on that first square, this square right here, I just need you to give me a reflex save.
Okay. That's pretty good, man. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right. So I will say you're able to skirt that little edge. Okay.
Okay.
And then so yeah, you're kind of around the western side of this thing, out of the thing, but you are going to take just automatic damage here for the attack.
Oh, so it's not. They don't roll.
No, they'll never roll for attack. It's automatic damage. So that's going to deal you 12 points of slashing damage, and I need you to make a reflex save.
Okay. Not natural, but a dirty 19.
Okay, so you're good. You're good.
Minus how much? 12 damage? 10 damage?
Just 12 damage, yep.
Alright, I have 9 stamina. But anyway, then stunting and striking with a supercharged weapon ready to go. He's actually going to aim at the dung beetle that is because that's going to get full damage. It's not going to take half damage. So anyway, trick attack with a computer's check. I do get a +4 bonus when I'm making a trick attack. I guess would a stunt and strike count as that or not?
What are you getting the +4 bonus from?
From the hacker specialization. You can attempt a computer's check with a +4 bonus to make a trick attack by creating a computerized distraction.
And
Does that count for stunt and strike too? I don't know.
This is one of your operative exploits?
Hacker specialization.
It's an operative thing because of the difference between operatives going full dex. So, like, you don't get that if you're, like, the acrobat or the ghost for stealth and acrobatics because dex is their main stat. But for all of the other operative specializations, you get, like, the +4 for computers or the +4 for sense motives or whatever when you're doing this to make up for the difference between your stat.
Makes sense. All right, so yes, you can apply that +4.
Okay, so that's a +19 to this roll.
That seems really high.
I got a +15 to computers already.
Yeah, but the DC is 20 plus the CR, so he probably still has like a... Generally, it gets better as you level, but you still usually have like a 30% chance of failure.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled a 12, so +15 is going to be a 27.
So that would...
+19 would be a 31.
Yes, the 27 gets it. Yeah. Either way, you're good on the trick.
Okay. All right. So I want to impose. Did we say that we could not impose entangled because of the errata, or we? Okay. In which case, I suppose I can still impose sickened and shaken. Yeah, sickened is better than shaken, just straight.
Yeah, just hands down.
Yeah, so we'll impose sickened onto the dung beetle, and we will now do an attack roll against the dung beetle with my polarity rifle. Okay, that is a 19 against, I guess, EAC.
19 against EAC is a hit.
Whew, all right. So, we're going to do, because of the overcharged weapon, this just massive, like, blast comes out of the polarity rifle, and it's going to do a 1d8 plus 5 plus 4d6.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, so on the 1d8 plus 5, I rolled a 5, so that's 10 damage, and then 4d6, we got a 4, a 1, a 5, and a 2. 4, 1, 5, 2.
12.
Yeah. So 22 damage.
22 total damage. What type of damage?
And it's electricity.
Okay. 22 total
Electricity
damage. This is a nice hit, my friend.
Yep.
Because that was overcharged, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
It's my like it's a poor man's
Trick attack.
Trick attack. You know.
That's how you're gonna still manage to get that extra damage.
Yeah.
All right, I like it. That was good. That was a good fucking hit. So this shot just fires across the acid pool into this thing's horn, and you just like vibrate his horn until pieces fall off of it. Natasi, you're up.
Okay, so Natasi still is in this swarm of dredgers. She's in the bottom right-hand corner of it. These kind of dung beetle-like things are approaching. Sigurd's kind of in between them and her. She's going to be stepping outside of the dredger swarm and wants to end her movement south of Vinian, be right next to him. So I know that actually physically puts me off of the map, but that's where I'd like to be, if possible.
Where would you like to be?
Griff just moved me there.
Okay, sure.
Does that provoke anything from my dredgers?
Nope.
Sweet. So I have not yet rolled any sort of knowledge check on the beetle things. I'd like to do that. Life science?
All right, yes, sir.
Okay. 18 off the die. That is a 25 total.
All right, I'll give you 2 questions.
Okay. 1, special defenses.
Okay. Defenses. They have the same thing that you are aware most swarm have with the swarm mind, immune to acid and fear effects. Next question.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you say immune to mind affecting effects?
No, they
Immune
just
to
say
fear
resistant
effects.
twice to save.
Okay. Yep, that's kind of what I expected. I'm going to ask a wild question now.
All right.
Give me their languages.
Their languages
Yeah, what do they speak? Maybe the answer's
common.
nothing. I don't know.
and Hive, but they don't speak.
But they can understand.
I don't. Let me just be sure about that.
Yeah.
Because if it's a sense-dependent thing,
Actually, they don't.
our language-
All they know is Sheeran.
They understand Sheeran?
That's it. Yeah.
Okay. So Natasi moves behind Vinian out of the swarm. She looks at him. I said the swarm. Because he did not target who she wanted him to target with his stuff. And I know why, but she's mad. And she feels an emotion deep in her chest that she hasn't felt in a long time. She's a relatively angry woman at times. But this is not anger. This is fury. She is angry at the swarm for existing, consuming life. She is angry at herself for not being able to save Ivari, and she's angry at herself for realizing that she cares or had cared about
Aw.
Ivari.
That's the sweetest thing Natasi's ever said. I know. I'm mad at myself for caring about somebody.
And she didn't realize it before, but she actually did, and that enrages her. She's going to look at the dung beetle swarm component that is closest to Sigurd and whisper, "Drop to your knees." I'm going to need that would be in Sheeran, and I'm going to need a will save from you, Adam.
All right. Got 25.
Fuck. You clearly pass. I wanted you to fall prone so Sigurd could whip the shit out of you with command. But
in this episode, Adam fucks everybody over.
Wait. So I'm sorry. This was targeting the one that Vin had sickened. That would have
Yeah.
taken it to a
Yes.
23.
it doesn't matter.
Okay.
My DCs aren't that good.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Yes, and
appreciate
this
it.
is the
but nope.
episode where I fuck everybody over. I've had enough. I've had enough of all of you and your OnlyFans bullshit.
God, he would have fallen. He would have dropped down, probably provoking. Then he would be prone. You could just go to fucking town on
I
him.
mean, he would have had to roll
be
a
good.
reflex save to make sure he didn't fall in that fissure. You know, that could have been awesome, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
And I will say that you do know that these things are now called escuchides, swarm escuchides.
Yeah. Great. No, I love knowing the name of these
totally.
things.
Know
but,
it. Yeah, know it well. Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
Now
I remember
we're gonna
that from
fuck some
biology
shit
class.
up because
Yeah.
we know word that they caused.
Hey, Adam, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to squeeze more information out of this knowledge check, but is that just kind of to Natasi's knowledge? Is that just a key feature of Swarm for her knowledge in the future? They all should understand Sheeran.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Cool.
Because basically the Sheeran language evolved from Swarm. Because
Yeah,
Sheeran
that's
evolved
kind
from
of what I
Swarm.
thought. I just wanted to make sure.
All right, so
Thanks,
now,
man.
yeah, it's now these. I'm going to still call them swarm components because I can't say that word very well. And it's their attack. So we're going to start with the one that is shaken and is going to try to gore Sigurd. All right. So he's going to just put his horn down and try to dig it into Sigurd's leg. Natural, not dirty 20.
Dirty 20 does not hit.
All right. This other one is going to fly over to Tex and attempt to do the same thing. That's going to get you with a 28.
Okay.
Does that beat your KAC by 4?
Yeah, of course it does.
All right. You are going to take 14 points of piercing damage, and then you're going to be pummeled a square over closer to the acid pool as he just like Rhino charges in on you, hits you, and just throws you with his horn one square to the left with this gore pummel attack. 14 points damage and moved. Sigurd, you're up.
Sigurd's pissed. Sigurd's just... You see something you haven't seen on Sigurd before as this thing tries to gore him, and he kind of like grabs it over the horn, and this purple energy, this waving energy just shines around him, and he pushes at it, but he pushes at like its essence, and his entropy pushes through its physical being and into its incorporeal essence as he targets its touch AC with a combat maneuver to push it into the fissure.
Okay. All right.
Now I've improved Bull Rush, so this is going to be your EAC plus 4 is what I'm targeting.
And you get to target EAC because you're a Vanguard.
That's what I'm what I'm talking about here, where I'm touching him incorporeally, kind of.
I love the flavor,
Yeah, it's
dude.
awesome,
Sick
dude.
flavor, yeah.
It's awesome.
However, that probably won't do it with a dirty... No. With an 18. Yeah, I won't do it.
No, that's not going to get it. And so he just like buries his leg in the sand and just resists your push, and he just snarls, or it snarls with this weird bug sound, like, you know, this kind of almost staticky sound.
And then even if this is difficult terrain, he can ignore it. He takes a guarded step out of the swarm because of his nimble whatever it is, his new feat.
All right, Tex, you're up. You are off target this turn.
Yeah, Tex is just overwhelmed with emotion and anger. And he's not even gonna move. He's still like in the middle of the big swarm of locust things or whatever. And he's gonna overheat.
That's right, dude. That's the play.
It's a cone, so I think I can hit everybody.
Yeah.
And not hit Sigurd.
Yep, correct.
Yep. So we're gonna overheat right in the middle of this flock of bugs.
All right, so what's the deal here? I gotta roll some reflexes.
Reflex. Yeah.
All right, we'll start with the Escachides. We'll start with the shaken one. All right, even shaken, that's a 19. No, I'm sorry.
That's
17.
That's a success. The DC is 16.
We'll see about the one that hit you. Oh, here you go, buddy. There you go. That's an 8. So succeed on that one.
Still gonna take a half damage.
Yeah, he's still gonna take half damage. And then here comes the troop. Oh yeah, that's 25. 27 rather. So yeah, they're...
Wait, why
Now, did you take the -2 on the
I did.
Okay.
Why is the one still taking half damage?
If you fail the saving throw, you still take half damage.
If
on
you
an
succeed
overheat.
the saving throw, you take
Take
half.
full... Right.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
fail it, you take full damage. If you succeed,
Yeah.
you take half.
Correctly,
half,
so they're all
correct.
at least taking half. The
Right,
troop
right.
is
Okay,
taking
gotcha.
half, but then taking 50% more of that half because
Right.
it's AoE damage.
Right, but the one that hit me is the one that failed.
Correct.
Awesome. Okay, so that'll be 2d8 fire damage.
All right, here we go. As he's just like churning the lava from below, kind of has it erupt under the ground of this swarm and these two Escachides. How much damage are we talking
and
about here?
Well, I like to think that he starts glowing a little Hylax green, but then the overheat is glowing a red around it. But that is 11 damage.
11 damage. All right, so the guy that hit you takes full 11 damage. The one that saved is going to take 5 damage. And then the swarm is going to take 7 damage.
Okay.
All right, so just kind of putting heat on all of the swarm components there. Every little bit counts, and just like channeling your frustrations and your anger into this lava explosion. It's now the troops' turn. So you guys spread apart. Proud of you for that. That's smart. That's real smart.
Wait, but before you move on, just for the sake of honesty, had it already used its reaction, or should I be taking
It
the
had already
fucking
used its reaction, so it gets
attack
it
of
back this
opportunity?
turn.
Okay.
So yeah, it's going to move and try to get Vin and Sigurd.
Which will provoke from Sigurd.
Yeah, it certainly will.
Yeah,
It definitely
because
will.
he moved out of a threatened square.
Definitely will.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get that attack of opportunity.
That is a 24.
24.
Yep.
Will
to
hit.
EAC. That's 12 force damage.
So that's going to only be 6. All right, and then you two will take... You guys will take 11 damage each, and then I need reflex saves. Tex, you are no longer off target.
Neat.
Reflex.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 21 for Sig.
Pretty good. 19.
Yeah, y'all are both good from the cling. Okay, all right. You know, not bad. Vin, this thing is right on you now.
Yeah, if I take a 5-foot guarded step, does that get me out of provoking range?
does.
Or
I mean,
does?
you could take a 5-foot. No, it wouldn't. No,
It would not.
it would not.
That's what I thought. So I'll just risk the thing to move just a little bit further out.
Okay.
And then I have mobility, so I get +4 to my
Well,
AC.
it doesn't
But
matter.
I don't know if
'cause
that
it
even
just
matters.
Hits. Yeah, it just hits automatically.
Yeah.
So that's going to hit
Not a
you
chance.
for
I think you're going to be healing Vin this turn.
another 11 points of damage.
Yeah, so Vin currently has 17 HP remaining.
Fuck. That's really
Yeah.
bad, man.
Yeah, I know. There's nothing I can do, though, dude. Because Vin is going to stick out a hand, and these glowing holographic fire runes appear as he casts Overheat on it.
All right. Just like churning
So-
up the lava of Ulamchuva.
Yep. So sends out a wave of fire, man. That's just going to affect the troop and DC 16 reflex save.
All right. Oh, that's a fail. So this is going to do a good bit of damage here.
Oh, very nice, very nice. And that's 2d8, and that's an 8 on the first one,
Hell yeah.
and a 6 on the
We're
second.
talking about big damage here. So that's 14. So that's going to be 21 total points of damage.
Nice.
Well
And then-
done.
Yeah, nice,
Hell yeah.
sweet.
Oh, great
Okay.
turn there. Natasi, you're up.
Okay. Is anybody else into their hit points besides the drying corpse of Ivari? Oh wait, no, she was
Too
fully
soon,
consumed.
dude. Too soon.
You know Emily's still here, right?
Oh shit! I thought you left.
She's been busy looking at your OnlyFans this
Yeah, I was
whole
going to say,
time.
she's been busy browsing OnlyFans this episode.
I don't know to talk.
Yeah, let me know if you like anything you see because
All
we
of it.
respond to the market.
Yeah, there's actually a coupon to get 50% off. It's
We got a great Groupon going on right now.
50% off. He's already got 100% off.
he threw it on there, and it's
Big fan of the
sorry,
Anki.
Ivari.
Yeah, and don't forget the bonuses you get if you recommend a friend.
Yeah, there's that refer a friend.
Oh, man. All right. So what you got, Natasi?
Well, no one answered my question. Is anybody else on their hit points?
Nobody else is.
Tex?
I don't think.
No.
Okay. So here is what Natasi is going to do. At the start of her turn, she is going to look to Vinian, and she's going to nod better. Because he finally did what she wanted him to do.
Yeah, right.
This will initiate our lifelink. At the start of this turn, you are going to recover 5 hit points. This is a free action on my behalf. It is a supernatural ability. I will take 5 points of damage.
You don't have to be touching.
Okay.
No, that is within 30 feet.
Nice.
Very cool.
Well, let me double check that.
You said this incompetently.
Correct. With any ally within 30 feet. So now some of those wounds appear on Natasi's body, but Vin starts to heal himself up. Looking at him, it looks like he's still hurting a bit. So she is going to move. Where can I get? 5, 10. Griff, get me 20 feet to the west of Vin, behind him.
Like this?
Yeah, right on the 5 in the map. 30.
Okay, yep.
So she keeps running away from this dredger swarm. There's not a lot she can do. And she reaches deep down within herself and pushes her fury outwards as she burns a resolve point to channel healing to herself and Vinian. Because now that I have taken hit point damage, any excess will spill over into my stamina, which I'm down a little bit.
Right. Yeah.
Smart combo.
It's a great little combo.
Yeah. The wombo.
It's a whole wombo.
It's a wombo combo.
That'll be 22 points of healing that'll spill if it
Very
does.
Nice.
It does definitely
It's a huge
spill.
heal. Nice job there.
Okay, so I gotta figure out 16 going back into the stamina. Fully healed in the HP, he's got 16 stamina, so awesome job on that.
Thanks, man. Yeah, that's one of my signature full round moves right there.
Yeah, it's a clutch.
And hey, yeah, I stole some of your damage and healed myself up to full.
Nice.
Yeah, awesome.
Man, this feels so cool.
That's neat. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you.
Yeah. I don't have resurrection quite yet. That's the end of my turn, though. Adam, I've done literally everything that my action economy allows.
I'm proud of you. All right, so we're going to move on to the next swarm components here with the escachides. Now, let me ask you, am I still shaken, rather?
You,
No.
no, you're no longer, because I did not re-up it. I had to, yeah.
All right, good deal. All right, so we'll start with the one that's on Sigurd, and he's going to full attack with their gore. So the first attack, 15, gonna miss. However, second attack, put it on the board. This is a natural 20 for the swarm.
Bullshit.
Hard
Bullshit.
boo.
That lead in, I thought you could have gone either way, 1 or 20, but
So this is going to be
Alas.
26 points of piercing damage.
All right.
And tell me, does a 31, is that 4 points over your KAC?
It is.
All right. I'm going to move you 5 feet in a direction of my choice and into the acid pond.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we call a dick move.
True statement. So I need you to take some acid damage. We'll roll that on the board for you. That's 2d6. Look at that. 2 1s. No big deal. Just 2 points of acid damage.
Still haven't managed to get into my stamina. That must feel really bad, or into my HP. It must feel really bad for you.
Keep talking. Because you're going to take this damage for for one more round beyond this one, even if you get out of
dude,
that.
he got you. He
Very
got you.
scared.
That's it.
Totally got you.
Very scared.
All right.
Bones.
Well, maybe Tex might be scared because this other guy is going to kind of try to do the same thing, although it won't be a full attack, so it'll just be one attack here at you because I had to move in. And a 21 to hit your KAC.
That is.
Does it beat it by 4?
No.
Oh, that's very good for you because you will not go into the acid.
Yeah, you might take 2 damage otherwise.
Oh no, he's going to take 12 whole piercing damage.
Adam, are you trying to kill everybody?
Yes.
Wow, what a dick.
I thought that's been established this episode already.
I like to, confirm.
All right, so you're not pushed into the acid, but you will take that 12 points of piercing damage.
How you looking, Heath?
You are in acid. You will need to move, or you will continue to take damage.
Yeah, fuck it. I like damage.
All right.
I'm going to use my move action to pump all 5 points of entropy into my fist and attack this stupid fucking swarm.
Okay, well, it's all the swarm, you know?
Yeah, but
The swarm.
I was actually
swarm
referring to you, Adam.
Oh, okay.
The swarm singular, you.
It is going to the troop, though, yeah?
Yeah, it's going to the troop. Fuck it. I'm going to use one of my cards here.
Yeah,
There you
man.
go. There you go.
Do it.
Although I don't know how to spend them.
Just drag it out.
Gotcha. Right. Here we go.
All right.
Yeah, well, probably not. With a 14. Well,
That's with your
plus
plus
2,
two, 16.
a 16 to EAC.
It's going to miss, dude. That is-
However, hold on. I just need to check if each entropy point I spend does not add a +1. I'm not positive if it does. No, it doesn't look like it adds a bonus to the 2 hit.
All right, so that is a miss. As you charge up and you just, they're moving around you so much that you just can't land on any one component and miss. And you're going to take 5 points of acid damage for 2 rounds. And you're also going to take that 2 points next round. Don't forget.
I kind of feel like those things don't stack, but whatever.
Well, here's what it says. And we'll figure it out. Character who touches a puddle of acid takes 2d6 acid damage each round she is in contact with it, and for 1d3 rounds thereafter.
Yeah, so the 2d6 is while you're in contact with it, then thereafter is whatever the highest of the 2d6 is.
So just two rounds now instead. Right. Whenever you move out.
Right, exactly.
Right,
I'm
right.
going to take the damage. I'm going to take 2d6 of damage for as long as I'm in here.
Right.
And then when I move out, I'm going to take 2d6 damage for however many
So
rounds.
many rounds, yeah. All right, cool. Tex, you're up.
I don't have a lot that I can do other than just try another overheat. And I can't hit everybody with it because one's to the right of me. So I guess he looks to his to the north and overheats at the swarm thing and the other beetle that didn't just hit him.
And
I can
Sigurd.
clip both of those. I can do it without hitting Sigurd.
How? It's a cone, right?
It's a cone. I direct it wherever the
We'll
fuck I
do
want.
this.
Oh, I see. Yeah. All right.
That.
Yep.
So it's basically the corner.
Yep.
The heat washes over you, but you're fine.
I'm not fine.
It's a reflex
Yeah, maybe like
save.
try and find your healer too.
All right, that's a net.
I can't. I mean,
That's a natural
I'm in
1
between
from the
everybody.
troop. Put that on the board.
Nice.
Ooh.
And from the Escachide, that is going to be a 18. So they'll succeed on that. Let's get the damage. It's good that we got a critical fail here, though, on the troop.
All right, it's 10 damage.
10 damage. So that's 15 to the troop and 5 to the the Escachide. And with that overheat, just like lava seems to erupt from the acid pool. So like hot acid just rips through enough of the dredgers to basically disperse the troop swarm, destroying them. So the swarm troop is gone.
Nice. And like as he does that, like he's still like overwhelmed by everything. I think in Sheeran, he's like probably still glowing Hylaxy and everything, but in Sheeran he like shouts out to the swarm, "You killed the only damn thing I love. Now my whole mission in life is gonna be to take you sons of bitches down." And he somehow inexplicably still has a southern accent speaking in Sheeran.
Gotta love it, man. You can take the boy out the south, get the south out the boy. You know what I
That's
mean?
what I'm saying.
Can't take the south out the bug.
All right, at the top of this round, also
Should I be taking an attack of opportunity at him?
if you're moving away, yeah.
No, I did an overheat next to an enemy.
Oh, dude, so that might not even have
Dude,
gone
you could
off.
lose the spell.
Yeah, let's see.
Mate,
All right, put it on the board. It's a natural one.
Thank God. Thank God.
Thanks for calling that out, Hideous. So we got another natural one to add to the board.
That's weak. That's weak sauce. All of that.
You can get out of here with that.
All right. So at the top of the round, you hear like a crack ripple out through the air. Like I can't make a gunshot sound, but that's what that was supposed to be. As you hear, you
Blap.
a blap. You hear a
Pew.
blap as this laser comes through and provides you some covering or some harrying fire from the ridge way up to the north. You can't, through the dust that's been kicked up by this combat, you can't really see who's up on the ridge, but somebody has just provided you with the benefit of harrying cover, or harrying fire rather. Vin, you're up.
Okay, Vin will attempt a stunt and strike. He'll move northward a little bit to get a clear line of sight on his way, and will attempt a stunt and strike on the northern Doom Guy Beetle.
Okay.
That is a 29.
With this for the stunt, for the trick.
Yeah, for the
that's
yeah,
a
for the stunt,
success.
yeah.
You're
Okay,
gonna
so we will impose
You're gonna also get a +2 to this attack roll.
to the attack
Yes,
roll.
from the
Very
harrying
nice,
fire,
very nice. So we are imposing sickened on it.
All right. Well, if you hit, you gotta
And-
hit.
Right, if I hit, well, I think I rolled a natural 15 plus 10 is
That's gonna
25.
get
Sweet. So that's a 1d8 plus 5 damage.
And sickened.
And sickened, and that's going to be 9 total damage.
All right. Hell yeah. That was a great shot. Then Tassi, you're up.
all right, we still have two of these dung beetle-looking creatures that are accosting the party. Natassi is going to move into the spot that was recently vacated by Vin as the red miasma of energy continues to swirl around her. And she continues to do the trademark Natassi special of absorbing some of the wounds off of Tex Arcana now.
Okay.
So you are going to heal for free, 5 points. Ooh, wait, actually, maybe I can't do that.
Hey, yeah. How often can you do that?
I can do this literally every turn, but I'm sorry, I cannot do this because it's at the start of each turn. I have to choose an ally within 30, so I would have to move to get within 30 feet of him and then
So
do
you're not
it.
Close
Okay.
enough.
Yeah. So no, I can't use my lifelink this round, which is unfortunate, but them's the rules. However, now I know Sigurd has had a dip into his hit points, and Tex is significantly into hit as well, but they're both within 30 feet. She burns more resolve. The miasma stretches that 30 feet, and here's a little healing. There we go. 16 points of healing. That's going to spill over into any stamina you may have.
Man, I'm glad I went 2 points into my hit points. Congratulations, Adam, by the way.
Keep it going, dude.
It was that acid, dude.
Is that acid?
Yeah, it took you into your hit, and then I was able to get you back in your stamina.
It's not your fault. I have 60 stamina.
That's too much.
All right. Well, good
Just
heal there,
Vanguard,
Posse. It is now the Escatide's turn. One's going to move up and attack, try to gore Sigurd. He is sickened, however, so we'll see if I can manage to get a hit. 31's going to get you, and that's going to be +4 to your KC.
Wasn't 31 what you got on a crit last time?
Yeah, with the...
Did he not crit?
He was sickened.
He is sickened now. You can't have got a 31 unsickened.
Hold on,
and
let
then
me scroll up because I rolled it on roll 20. Let's see what the deal is here. Oh, because I was full
if it's a
attacking.
crit.
I was
Oh,
full
okay,
attacking.
I got you. Yeah.
Yep. That's right.
Yes. Push me 5 feet, Daddy.
All right, you are going to take 15 points of piercing damage, and then we'll just deal with the acid on your turn. I'm not going to make you take it twice around, other than the initial touch, right? So we'll deal with acid on your turn, which is next. But first, I got another dung beetle attack here on Texarkana, and this one is going to...
Yeah, I'm coming to join you.
This is going to be a full attack.
Natural ones happen.
All right, 27 on the first one.
Oh, yeah.
And that's going to beat you by 4, so we're going to
Yes.
push you into the acid. You're going to take 12 points of damage, and you're also going to take 9 points of acid damage. And I missed with the second gore attack, so...
Well, you would be out of range anyway. wouldn't
Well,
you?
I can do the pummel
Pushed him.
after the attack portion.
Okay.
I just happen to know I missed. So. There you go. That is what happens with these guys. So we got 2 people in the acid pond, and Sigurd, you're up.
All right.
So we're gonna take some acid damage.
Yep.
All right, that's gonna be 11 points of acid damage.
Sounds good. I assume this is difficult terrain.
Yes.
Okay, so it's ignored. At least 20 feet of it. So Sigurd is going to move up, and over to be within 5 feet of this little nerd here.
All right, so the acid will persist for 2 rounds.
Okay, sounds good. Striking out. It's going to be a dirty 20 to EAC.
That will hit.
Okay. That's 15 points of damage. Force damage.
Your foe has fallen. Tell me about it.
All right.
Yeah, he just punches a hole through this thing's head. It pushed him into acid and stuff. He just
Like you punch through the horn, and
Yeah,
it
just, like,
inverts
straight
the
through
horn
the
through the
thing.
back of his head.
It's like if any of you saw Invincible, like where Omni-Man just punches straight through people's chests. He does that straight through this thing's head.
Nice. All right, there's only one dung beetle left. Tex, you're up. You're gonna.
Acid damage.
Well, you've already taken it. Oh no, wait. That was the
No, I
initial.
didn't.
Right. Yep. All right, you are going to take 8 points of acid damage.
And I am unconscious.
Oh no.
And as he starts to fall unconscious, feeling the effects of the acid, Tex just says, "You're alright. I'll see you soon."
Oh my gosh. Okay. That's
Dislike.
round 4, right? Or is this round 3? New round. Anyway, the whoever's there on the ridge continues to provide harrying fire on this last remaining dung beetle. Vin, what are you gonna do?
Vin shouts to Natasi, "I love Texas down!" And
In an acid pool.
He's yeah, and will move forward a little bit to get a clear line of sight as he stunts and strikes. Ooh, okay, so that is a 27
27 will hit.
on the
It's
stun
actually
strike.
gonna be a
Okay.
29 because of the harrying fire.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. All right. So we'll go for the attack with the polarity rifle. And, well, it's a 22 with the bonus from herring fire, I guess. Right?
Oh, right. Yeah.
I mean, it's a dirty 20.
Right.
Yeah.
Dirty
So
20.
yeah, you wouldn't have gotten a bonus to that trick, but to that you get 22, which is a hit.
Okay. Very cool. 1d8 plus 5, and I rolled a 7, so 12 damage.
Very good.
And it's sickened. Sickened is a great way to do it, I think.
Yeah, sickened is awesome. Natasi, you're up.
Yeah, Natasi acknowledges Vin, head nod, looks to Sigurd. Get him out of there. And then we'll do the patented Natasi special. I take 5 points of damage. You, Heath, the Tex is going to regain 5 points. And then the miasma continues as I burn my third consecutive resolve point. But I think it's worth it.
Don't go down.
12 points of healing. And that should hit you as well, Sigurd. You're within 30 feet.
Sweet. Oh, fuck.
Is Sig missing any HP, though?
Yeah, I am.
He is.
Oh, damn it. It got me exactly to full health. Didn't go into my stamina. My stammies.
Jump back in the acid pool.
Be right back.
Oh no, you've got consecutive acid damage ahead of you.
Go
Yeah.
down.
If I do this again.
You do it again.
All right. It's the Escajide's turn, the dung beetle. Thinking that it has Tex taken care of, he's going to move. Oh, you're a little far away. So instead, it will move towards Sigurd. And we will try a pummel or a gore attack on Sigurd as it just tries to shove its unicorn right into your face. Here we go. 27 to hit KAC.
That hits, it doesn't push me.
All right, that's going to hit you for 11 points of damage. And it's your turn. You're going to take 8 points of acid damage. What you going to do?
At this point, I'm back full of entropy, so I'm actually going to turn to Vin. Because we got to kill this thing.
Yeah, now that Tex is up, he can get himself out.
Yeah. So Sig turns back to Vin. If Tex falls back down in that pool, you got to get him out of there.
Aye, aye, Chief.
He pumps his fist full of entropy and attacks. Attack die. Okay. That's bad again. Well, with the herring fire, dirty 18. On EAC.
What is it?
18.
18 to EAC.
Yep.
Is a hit. Like
All
meets
right.
beats.
Nice.
Meets beats.
Boop. Do you have a D4?
I do.
Give me 2.
Because he's sickened and has herring fire. I
Well, the
guess that's
sickened
for-
isn't really doing anything to his AC.
Oh.
It affects anything he has to roll, basically.
So on these D4s,
oh my God.
it's all 4s except for 1 3.
This is gonna be stupid damage.
Nice. Nice.
Let's get it.
That's 33 points of damage.
Yeah.
Wow. Not quite enough to kill him, but damn close. Like, holy shit. Damn close. Tex, you're prone, so you're going to have to use movement to get up. And you're going to also...
I gotta take
you're gonna
acid
also have
damage
to
first,
take this
right?
acid damage. I didn't roll so good on this one, so it's only 5 points of acid damage.
Okay. All right, so I'll use a movement to stand up, right? And then I'll have to just downgrade a standard into a movement to get out, right?
Yep.
Alrighty. Yeah, I do that and then run over like by Natasha.
Good choices.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, well, he gets up and he's like surprised that he woke up, and then kind of like stumbles to his feet, and the nearest person he sees is
Realizes he's low on health and covered in acid.
Okay.
That's the play, man.
Vin, you're up.
So Vin has been just strafing around kind of the battlefield here, and will continue to do so as he moves even more northeast, I guess, and tries to stunt and strike yet again.
You know what, for Vinian, stunting is a habit.
That's true, man. He do be
It's a lifestyle.
fucking put it on the board with a natural one.
Fuck.
Ah,
Well, that's just on your
careful.
stunt strike, though, right? That's not on your
So
attack
it's stunt
roll.
and strike. It's not on the hit. It's still attack. Yeah, just can't impose any conditions. But he will still take the shot, and that is a natural 19
Okay.
on the die. So not bad, not bad.
I mean, it's gonna hit.
It's gonna hit, right? Yeah. For 9 points of electricity damage.
Right, so your shot goes right through this thing's brain. Your foe has fallen. They're all dead. All of them are dead, including Yavari.
Give me that
Well,
acid
she's not a
damage.
foe.
Give me that additional acid. I have
Yeah.
one more round of acid damage.
Yeah, so you're gonna take some acid damage. You're gonna take 5 points.
5 more acid damage.
Texie, you're gonna take 7 points of acid damage.
okay.
And then one more round for you. Another 9 points of acid damage. Yeah.
Me? I'm unconscious again.
Right next to the
Damn it. Washed up again.
so as you're like just burning and Natasi's dealing with it, you see a trio come off the ridge towards you. They say to you, "Seems obvious you're not with the swarm," says the Sheeran woman, slinging her rifle over her shoulder and raising the visor of her dusty, acid-scarred armor. Behind her, the haze clears enough to reveal a centipede creature and a heavily augmented android, both similarly armed and armored. Say that, that makes you friends of ours. I'm Etchex. Who are you lot? And what brings you to this wreck of a rock? I need you to finish your drinks, and we'll see you.
All right.
All right.
Rest in peace, baby.
We won't be seeing Yavari.
Yeah.
And just
We almost weren't going to see Tex. Alex is full of shit.
More like Bilax, am I right? No.
Yeah. No, I like it actually. I'll give you that one. Yeah. After all you've been through.
3.